is kind of early, but it feels like so much later because it's super dark outside. It's been doing nothing but raining. But it's okay because tomorrow I'm actually planning on working out. I have not done a treadmill workout in a while. I try to do them twice a month and pretty consistently. I'm going to do that tomorrow and then relax on Sunday, and then regular vlogs will pick back up starting next week. So I appreciate your guys' patience. I know the last video didn't really quite make much sense, but I'll talk more about the same topic that I spoke about in the last video in this vlog, so stick around. But like I said, it's a rainy day. I have to wash my face, brush my teeth, and we're gonna get the day started. I don't know if you can see this, but look, it is pouring rain. It is absolutely dumping rain, and it's really dark outside also. It is really dark. Good thing we got rid of our pumpkins just the other day because they were getting to be rotten, and you know, with it dumped, it's like trotting elephants in this parking lot. Anyways, right now I'm going to clean up some dishes. We had crock-pot chicken soup last night, and I was just way too tired last night to clean it, so I'm going to clean it now. I don't know if I'd consider this a torrential downpour. A torrential downpour is like nothing where you can't really see anything because it's raining so hard that it turns into like fog, but that's in this case that's not what this is. I don't know if I'd consider this a torrential downpour. A torrential downpour is like nothing where you can't really see anything because it's raining so hard that it turns into like fog, but that's in this case that's not what this is. And I'm feeling consider this probably just heavy rain, and like I said, it's supposed to last through the weekend into like Monday or Tuesday. But dishes are done, everything's clean. I'm gonna start looking into something to eat for breakfast. I was going to vlog yesterday, but my niece ended up coming over. With it being Veterans Day yesterday, she had no school. And then I also had a dentist appointment yesterday. This dentist appointment ended up taking a lot longer because I ended up needing a filling, and I thought I only needed one, but I ended up needing two. I ended up needing two fillings, and they took really long to do. They only took long because of the amount of Novocaine that I needed on my, this is the side that it is, my right side, and due to it needing a second dose because the first dose wasn't as strong, I guess. But the good news is, now that the fillings are done, my jaw still has that dull ache pretty much, but it's okay. I can chew now and feel things on my right side. It finally wore off before I wanted to eat dinner last night. So I eventually did that because they give you the lubricant gel first, which is just a numbing gel to start it going to sleep pretty much, and then they give you the Novocaine needle. But we were there my appointment started at 3 p.m. We were there until 5, which is when they close. Well, 4:45, which is when they close. They close at 5, and by the time we were leaving, it was pretty much dark outside. I needed a second dose, and in order for Novocaine to numb you enough, you need to let it sit to take effect, for, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes, 20 being the most. I honestly, though, had no idea that I needed the 2. I thought she just said last time that I needed 1, but I ended up needing 2. So we ended up doing both and just killing 2 birds with 1 stone. It was a good thing that we were having that soup because I really couldn't chew very much of anything because my right side was so asleep still and so numb that chewing stuff really would not have been the best idea. The good news is that now that the fillings are done, I can wait until January or February in order to go back for another appointment. So not for 3 or 4 months, so that's a good thing. I can enjoy my birthday next weekend and the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving and Christmas, which is great. I have basically the bulk of my Christmas shopping done. I need to do a couple more little things, but then I am done for the season. But as you guys know, I'm in the process of saving for a new laptop, and I was talking to my mom about it last night, and she says I'll need close to $1,000. So my goal is to have 400 saved up by February, and then add on another 400, so about 800. But I know I can do it. I know the motivation is I need a new laptop because my computer right now, you guys know it's just been, kind of going on its last leg. And I'm looking into giving it to someone if they want it. It has good space on it. But I really, my mom always tells me, work with what you have. Don't splurge and go crazy. Work with what you have now until you can work up enough to get to where you want to be. It is still, my eye is so itchy. Still raining, and it's still super dark in the house because it's nothing but dark and rainy outside. But I finished cleaning the egg pan that I used, so I'm gonna put that away, clean up in here. I'm in charge of dinner tonight, and we call them steakums because they're the steak meat with cheese and toast. But it's called Philly steak and cheese. I'm sure you guys know what that means if I call it that. But I'm trying to look around to see if we have, some, fruit thing. I'm trying to look around. Do you have any fruit? Oh, no, there's no fruit up here. This is like our baking cabinet. You guys really think I have my life put together living here for 4 years? You guys, and doing YouTube for 4 years, you would think I have my life somewhat together, but that's not the case. I'm just a really relatable person that likes to have a camera on. Okay, time is now 11:33, and surprise, surprise, it's still raining. It is still dumping buckets. Now, usually you would think that I would be using my fancy tripod. In the last video, I spoke about my emotions and how my life is about to take a drastic turn. But I really just want to be frank with this video, open and honest, raw. The last video didn't really make sense, so I'm going to try to make it make sense in this vlog. Hopefully it will make sense. What I mean by that is I'm pretty much 25 years old. My birthday is not until next weekend, so it's pretty much a week away, and I'm very excited for it, but 25 is, I'm now, by 18, you're considered an adult. Considered an adult by 18, but I really now, need to start acting like I'm turning 25 because I still have that high school feel, but I'm no longer in high school. I don't need to be in that feel. I feel it's important to reflect on the outbursts that you have, whether it's an outburst or emotional things that you have. You look back on them and reflect on them, and it's okay to not be proud of them because my most recent one, believe me, I'm not proud of it at all. But I will have this to look back on. I think it's important to realize and take a minute to just think you're at home. you need to walk away for a second and just pause for a minute. But I will have this to look back on and just think. I'll take a deep breath. Like the other day, I think it was last night, I kind of just sat there and closed my eyes for a minute and breathed. I can grow and blossom and continue to grow into an actual mature young adult, because now that 25 is basically here, that, I'm halfway to being 30, I need to act like it instead of a teenager. I don't need to feel like, claustrophobic is the best way I can probably describe it. I don't need to feel claustrophobic. I don't need to create little scenes, create little stories when I'm not in that life anymore. It's time to really, I think, reflect on what has happened to me personally and just reflect on it and think like, wow, how I really acted so strange then. Now I can look back on it and grow from that.